B.Y.C Crochet. My name is Brenda and this is my Yarny Cave. Yeah, the shirt's the same. That's because I'm recording the same day. I'm cleaning and doing laundry and doing everything at the same time. So I am recording. It's my Saturday. It's the only time I have to hang out with you guys. I know, right? But yours truly needs to work, so it is what it is, right? I'm gonna pull a Nancy bite. So I got my bags. Here. These are 15 by 12. Nancy did mention, it's funny because, by the way, we're gonna just come back some yarn and we're gonna chit chat. Let me know if this is the kind of video you enjoy. If you hear noise, my dog is eating a chew toy and a chew. And actually, she probably dropped it by the door, and she wants me to help her get it. One second. What happened? It's stuck? Give me a second, guys. Like I said, I have the front door. It's right there, and she'll be chewing on her toy, and it falls. There's like you know those air control cylinders that control the door from slamming? Well, there's one on the bottom. A lot of times when she's chewing on her toys or playing around, the toys will fall under it, and then she starts barking so that I can get it back out for her. So anyways, my glasses are dirty and I can't get them clean. Maybe they're just a spot of some sort. I have my coffee already this morning. Normally I just have 1 cup of coffee. I may have some decaf later on, but right now I just had my coffee. I had a piece of banana bread that one of my co-workers made for me. Very sweet lady that I've grown very close to in the 8 months, 10 months, 11 months that I've been working with this company. So a lovely person. Her name is Nancy. Very good experiences with Nancy. So like I was saying, so these are 15 by 12. They don't have any holes, but I can assure you, I'm just mentioning this because Nancy did mention about somebody saying that having them in bags can build mold. I think that's true of anything in any environment. It doesn't make a difference. However, these bags are not airtight. If they were like airtight, like where you suck all the air out, that for sure would not be a problem for growth mold, because the environment, the air would not get in. These bags, there's no way of making them airtight. There's always going to be some kind of flow through them. I guess for all of us, the idea is that we use our yarn. It's not to hoard them and keep them for an eternity, although it can happen. But needless to say, you know, I guess it's a chance that I've taken. I've been bagging my yarn since I started buying yarn. And that is, well, since I actually started my channel, and I actually started buying more quantity of yarn, I should say. So I started my yarn, my channel in 2021 during COVID, and I've always stored my yarn in bags, and I haven't had a problem with it. However, I don't keep yarns just for the sake of keeping. If I'm not using, I'm usually donating. I do donate a lot to the senior centers, the Council on Aging in the county that I work at, that I live in. I have a relationship with them, and I drop off yarns all the time. I also work in a company that we have wellness centers for the seniors, and they do a lot of arts and crafts. and I donate to those wellness centers as well. So I donate quite a bit of the yarn that I know I'm not going to use, and I also do giveaways for you guys to enjoy. So I really try not to hoard or store more yarn that I need to have. I know sometimes it may seem that way, but it's not. So these two are the only two that are the same. And so I'm just going to leave those two by themselves. Let me bring my little trash can next to me. There you go. So, and this I'm going to probably put away till November, December, once I start working on baby sweaters again. And I may do baby sweaters with this. Let me see if I can find a basket I can put this in. I'll be right back, guys. This is a little it's like a hamper that I take when I go camping. You know, maybe I shouldn't use this. Let me bring something else. Hold on, please. I think I'm just going to put it with the other yarn that I have for the blankets. It doesn't fit there, so. I have boxes, so I'll have my husband, but he usually breaks them up. Like, you know, when you get orders and stuff like that from Amazon. I have a bunch of blankets in the, listen to me, boxes in the garage. And so, but my husband cuts them up and folds them down so they don't take too much space in case he needs to use them later on. So I'll just have him, or I'll put one together and then put this in there. So for now, I'm just gonna be over here. So yeah, so these are 12 by 15. This is the only size that I use. I do have 15 by 17, but I use those actually to store my finished makes. They're a little bit harder, a little bit stronger. So yeah. So let's see how many. Can you guys see what I'm doing? Hold on, let me see if I can lower you guys a little bit. Sorry, guys. This is better? Yeah, I think this is better. So let's see how many we can get in here. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I think I'm going to just 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16. I can't fit 8 in a bag. So I'm just going to do 4. Okay. Let me see what's going on here. We have a family chat between my husband, myself, my daughter, and my son. And sometimes it's just, and then we have a different one where all of my husband's family members, my in-laws, my children, um, and that one goes off at all hours of the night because my mother-in-law is really good about sending a text every day to celebrate birthdays, anniversaries. She's one of those that's on top of all that. So she'll send like a text at the crack of dawn saying, happy birthday so-and-so, happy anniversary so-and-so. And it's just really cool, I think. But sometimes when you're trying to sleep and that ding thing is going off, you're like, okay, let's silence the notice. Or when you're at work and you're in a meeting and the phone is dinging, I'm like, okay, let's silence the phone. So, yeah. As you can see, I don't put tape because I normally don't put tape anyways, because once I open it, I usually want to use it. So, if I do need to, it's probably full, but that's okay. If I need to reseal it for whatever reason and the sticky part is not sticky anymore, then I'll put a piece of tape on it to seal it. But otherwise, I just use whatever adhesive is on the strip and go with that. This one is very light in color. See, that's what I'm saying. Some of them are very light, others are a little bit dark. They look like they're all the same colorway, but, and I don't know, perhaps I can even include those other two that are kind of one-off that look a little bit different. No, I can't. The yarn is thicker. Yeah, it looks like that yarn is thicker. We'll see. Perhaps maybe a border. I can use it as a border. That other yarn, the ones that the two offs. Perhaps I can use those for a border. So that's bag number one. So I mentioned to you guys, I work in HR. Am I missing one of these? Oh, I know what I do with it. So I work in HR, very stressful job. I always say we are the ears for everybody else, but sometimes for ourselves, we don't have the outlet that we sometimes need. I think I'm missing a ball of yarn. Oh no, we're good. So, you know, for me, it is really important to, you know, unwind and kind of relax. And for me, the yarn community and the podcasters that I watch are a good way of just unwinding and just get my mind off of work and the challenges that are at work. And clear your mind, because you know this world there's a lot of problems in this world. We all know that to be a fact, and maybe I can just do 3. That way I can have even bags. Let me try that. Oh yeah, no, this should be good. 3, 3, and 4. Yeah. So, you know, I try when I get home, I really avoid the news. I avoid channels and shows that have to do with violence. So my yarny community is a great way to entertain myself with some good, clean fun. Enjoy myself, like I said, helps unwind me and gets me ready for bed to tackle another day. not only work, but you know, when you have family, you have older children, you know, as parents, we always worry for them. I know I always worry, but I'm a warrior, both a warrior and a worrier. That's not yours, Missy. What are you sniffing at? That bag? Are you interested in that bag? You can't have it. She's like, what are you doing? What are you up to? The other day, you guys know that I lost my Maxie in December to cancer. He was a Yorkie poo. And the lady that I bought him from sent me a message the other day that she had a dog 7 months old that looked very much like Maxie. He's actually a mini doodle. It's actually her daughter's, and I guess their dog is having puppies again, and her daughter decided she wanted one of the new puppies that's going to be born, and so they're selling this little dog that is 7 months old. His name is Basket. I think that's what his name is. And I was very tempted to extend my home, but she was asking for $900 for the dog. And I understand the dog is a mini doodle, but $900 for a dog that is 7 months, that already has habits that you don't know what they are, and you may have to break those habits and do more work with the dog, was too much. If she would have told me, you know, that she understands, she would have given me a better price for it, I probably would have considered it. But then when I also asked my husband said, no more 2 dogs, we're a 1 dog home now. And I was like, okay. Truth be told, I was a bit bummed out. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I think I'm going to do 4 in each on this one. So I was a bit bummed out. I was hesitant, but inside of my heart, I almost wanted to bring that dog home. Not only because he was really cute, he did remind me quite a bit of Maxie, but I was also thinking that it may be good for Kona to have a play buddy. But we all know that, you know, dogs are expensive, and you know, puppies get sick, and I have to keep that in mind as well. Although I would love to have another dog to keep Kona busy and entertained. At the end of the day, that's more vet bills, more food, more attention. So I get it. I get what my husband said. No. Totally get it. And I respect them for that. Because, like I said, I think if it would have been up to me, I would have just would have jumped off that cliff and said, yes. And then I would have been kicking myself. You know, we don't travel that much, but when we do camping, we took Kona this time as a test to see how she would do. And she did very well. I was the first time, so she did very well. But my husband said, so how's it going to be camping with 2 dogs? You know, you have to, you know, you can't just let them out in the backyard and let them do their business. You have to take them for walks and all that, and it's a little bit different because in campsites, there's usually designated areas for such things, you know. So you have to keep that in mind, and so I totally agree with him, you know. So the campsite where we went this past April is one where, you know, it's made in such a way where there's not a lot of grass. They do have the space for the dogs to do their business, and we took Kona there. You can walk them in the beach, and all they ask is that if they mess in the beach, because it is a private beach, that a private section of the beach, I should say. The beach is not private at all, but in front of the campsite, it's they allow you to have your dogs, and if they mess, you know, they expect you to clean it up and pick up after your dog, which we do. But we go to other campsites where it's not so organized, and the one that we go to where we usually, or for me, I usually just get on my kayak and go. It's a little bit more rustic, and you kind of have to be careful because there's snakes, there is raccoons, there are other critters that, you know, could be harmful to dogs. So you have to kind of also be on the watch for that too. And it's not a campsite that I would say you can just go and leave her there. We bought this. We have this what is it called? It's almost like a pen, and we actually bought additional panels so that when we go camping, we can actually create a pen right in front of the door and the whole area, so she has plenty of room to move around. We can sit in there with her, and she's within boundaries. She's not a jumper, so and that's something, of course, that we would do regardless of where we would go. But still, you have to be vigilant as well. So, and I don't know how she would do if we were to leave her in the camper. We would probably put her in a we may take, if we were to leave her inside the camper, if we were to take off and go kayaking and leave her inside the camper in the air conditioning, we will probably just put a few, 3 or 4, I would say 4 of the panels together and keep her in there inside the camper, just so that she doesn't get into something that she would either damage or hurt herself. I think that's what I'm trying to get to. So, all right, guys, so I've already bagged my yarn. We got 1, 2, 3 of these. We got 3 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. And 1 of this little bit of an oddball that I say may or may not work with these. This yarn is thicker than this one, so I would say no, but like I said, maybe as a border, potentially yes, or it can be used for baby sweaters. So, but also it may find its way to a giveaway. You know, a lot of times when I announce giveaways and I tell you that I'm giving away a certain thing, yeah, you get that. And usually when you receive your box, you'll notice that there's a lot of other goodies that I put in there too, as a little bit as a thank you. It's just a little bit of like a mystery surprise on top of your winnings that you know you're gonna get. So it's just, to me, I think it's fun to kind of have you guys open the box and say, oh my god, I didn't know I was getting this, and just be that much more surprised and happy to see the order come through. That, not the order, but get your prize. So anyways, guys, if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, the like. Let me know if you enjoyed this. Let me know what you think of this yarn that we got through ICE. They're mixed lots. Let me know what you think. The colorways, I think they're going to be fun to work with, especially I like, you guys know I like these kind of colors, so those are going to be nice too. So yeah, let me know what you think. I'm going to put a box together and put these in the box only because I don't plan on storing these, because these are going to be used very soon. So I'm going to keep them very handy so that I can get to them, just like the other yarns that I have. The Cotton Fair Chunky that I bought for blankets. I have them. I have a box by my dining room with the boggy blankets that I've done so far, and so I have the yarn with that, and I'm probably going to keep all this together with those blankets as well, so I know that these are the ones that I have to work some boggy blankets for. So anyways, guys, enough chatting. I love you guys. I hope that you enjoy it. Subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed it. Remember, it's not hoarding if it's yarn. I love you guys. God bless you wherever you are in the world. I hope you're having a wonderful morning, noon, night, evening from the Yarn Cake. Please, I love you again. God bless again. Bye.